Hello, everyone's. I am here for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 4, the reunion part 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So, I didn't think that I was going to have enough to talk about because the reunions is kind of difficult. It's like, okay, I got to talk about stuff I already talked about. But then again, at the same time, it's like, okay, now you get to see what that person actually said about you. So let's get to these text messages between Monique and Candace. Now, I've said this before, and Rambling Kay, hey Kayla, she is the one that brought this to, like, my attention and anybody who was watching her video. When Monique was showing Ashley the text message, Monique is the one who sent Candace the original text message like, hey, look what's going on with Michael. And Candace responded to that. So it wasn't like, now, Candace, she was doing a lot this season. And I'm not even going to say that she wasn't. But in this specific situation, she was responding to something Monique said, and Monique threw her up under the bus like, look, this is what Candace said about you, and this, that, and the third, A, B, C, and sometimes D. But it was Monique who brought up the text message in the first place. And it's just like, it was irking my nerves. And now even Monique admits that she is the one who broke the news to Michael and sent the text message to Candace. So I don't know why Ashley is still upset with Candace. I guess it's all the stuff she's doing, but I'm trying to look at it from Candace's point of view, why she was so hard on Ashley. If I'm hearing all these things, I'm hearing Michael say he wanted to do A, B, C to D to one of the males on the cast, you know, one of the husbands, ex-husbands, boyfriends, what have you. And then on top of that, he's out here grabbing, you know, numerous booties, what we finally hear. I'm going to question what y'all got going on in your relationship. Do you really want to have a baby with this man who's saying he wants to do this to another man? Or you want to have a baby with this man who's out here grabbing booties left and right that's not your booty? Like, is this what you really want to do? So I can understand what she was saying, but she was going about it the wrong way. And then I can understand how she was saying, well, you saying you want to have a baby, but you drinking all the time. When Ashley's her sole excuse is, I'm not drinking anymore because I want to have a baby. And in the same breath, she takes a Corona and she starts drinking. She's taking shots, but she's always saying how I'm not drinking because I want to have a baby. Now, plenty of women, they didn't get pregnant while they was drunk. But my issue with Ashley is you are using the excuse of not drinking to have a baby, yet you're still out here drinking. So why are you using this as an excuse why you want to have a baby? That's where I come down to it. Now, Robin, she finally admits that what Michael said at Uncle Lump's party was Uncle Lump, or what the uncle's party. He said this about wine. She had to finally come clean the wine about what Michael's saying about what he wanted to do to wine. And the only reason she told Wine is because Michael called Wine and was like, tell Robin to stop talking about me. So I guess Ashley went and told him Robin's out here saying A, B, C, and D, and then eventually she had to come clean and like, look here, Wine. Michael said he wanted to do this to you. He thought it was funny at first, but then was like for real, like, no, that ain't cool. I just want to mention the fact that when Michael first like popped up at the little balcony over area, I was like, why was his back so sweaty? Like, you just walked up some steps, and why were you looking so, like, why were they trying to make him look so menacing while he was standing up there? I don't know. Like, this whole episode was basically about Michael. Now, where am I at? Giselle, she says that she wasn't, happy about what was going on with Michael when she heard the news, but they rolled that beautiful bean footage when Candace and Robin told her what happened. She said, oh, I'm going to tell, I can't wait to tell. They kind of got in on Karen, how she was a little too happy about the news that she heard. She was like, yeah, I may or may not have been reveling what was going on. So sue me. But I'm like, Giselle, we seen you on camera, and you were the one said that you was going to bring it up. You was almost giddy about bringing this up to Ashley, because mainly Ashley spent every season she's been on here, she has had something to say about somebody's relationship. And I just think it was funny how in her opening credit thing, it's like Karma has her back. I'm like, really? I think Karma took the day off that day because y'all was getting it left and right. just left, right, and up and down. And y'all, I don't know if this was him, because I tried to Google a picture of her daddy, because, you know, everybody was saying how much actually the daddy looked like Michael, and I was like, if that's the daddy, that man does look like Michael, which makes it even more creepy that you married a man who looks like your daddy. Now, granted, maybe she didn't know what her daddy looked like, because, you know, she ain't really seen the daddy, but like the way the mama was going on and on, it was like, you know, she was in contact with the daddy, because they still friends on Facebook. So that's all I got to say. Now, the ladies feel that this cameraman was a nice cameraman, and what would he have to gain to accuse Michael of grabbing his booty? Like, he seemed sincere, like he was the sweetest man out there. And I don't know what Monique's talking about. She's talking about some Robin. It's the same thing when she went to you talking about how Juan may or may not been sleeping with somebody else when y'all was together or not together. I was like, how do you equate that with them going to Ashley taking it to Ashley that not only did he grab Andrew's booty, he grabbed his cameraman's booty. Well, I don't know if that had happened yet, but like, dude said he wanted to do this to, you know, to Juan. How does one feel about that? I tried to rewind so many times, and I was getting frustrated because I thought it was saying one thing and it wasn't. Yeah, I was getting frustrated. But it seems like this isn't the first time Michael has grabbed a booty. Like, right after he grabbed Andrew's booty on the first season, he grabbed several producers' booties. So did Michael just out here grabbing booties left and right, saying he want to do things else left and right? And actually, she is trying her best to keep in her composure, but she was like, I don't know what y'all talk about. You know, Michael ain't did this, that, and the third. So I was like, okay. She's like, but Michael, he is like a successful person. And if, you know, once the story broke on TMZ, how come other people didn't come out here and say Michael did it? I was like, that shit was true. Nobody else said he did it, so he's free. She's like, I know in my heart that Michael didn't do anything. I'm like, really? We seen him grab Andrew's booty that first season. It wasn't a pat. Even if it was a pat, why are you patting this man's booty? Why is that? How is it that producers, we've heard from producers, now I know this is hearsay. How are we hearing from producers that Michael was out here grabbing their booties? Like, it's so many things. It don't look good for Michael, but I guess Ashley, she got to stand by her man and all that he's doing and everything else. I'm like, what else has Michael done? The way they was talking outside, I don't know. So that was basically just Robin. She sold the house and they made like $30,000-ish for like the first house. That did good, even though they was, you know, hoping for $60,000 for y'all being your first house. $30,000 is good. I'm gonna say that. And we talked about this little tattoo situation they had going on, and they commitments to everybody. And I was like, Robin, if you don't want to marry Juan, don't marry Juan. But it seems like you want to. But like, if you have it what's going on in your life, girl, you do you. So, like I said, that was a gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. I know I didn't talk about it a lot, so I'm sorry. Leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on, so when my beautiful face puts a video, you can click on it, like it, and share it with your people. If you're returning, you're a family member, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.